Hello and welcome travelers through the universe to a tier list video, which is the best Commander Keen game out there. And yes, of course, this isn't tier maker, because obviously you need a Twitter account, and I don't have a Twitter account, and there's no real alternative than tier maker, and I have no idea why you need to have a Twitter account. So we just use this Word document, and yeah, let's start with that. I mean, it's not a really good solution, but it will work for this time and maybe the future if you want more of this kind of videos. And yes, as always, there will be a disclaimer for that, because there are a lot of people out there you can just offend by your own opinion, or they're just feeling bad because they have a different opinion. And I have to say, it's okay to have a different opinion. You don't need to have my opinion. It's okay to have your own opinion, and I guess I just want to say you all, this is just my opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. So let's start with a game which was a big deal back then, Marooned on Mars, because of parallax scrolling, but you cannot take this in consideration because all the games have that. So this isn't the point, but yeah. Marooned on Mars, the first Commander Keen game, released back in December 1990, and it was a big deal back then. I mean, you cannot imagine it because it was just that impressive. But yeah, parallax scrolling is a point, yes, I will give you that, but not in this tier list. So I will look just at the game itself, and I have to say, Marooned on Mars has a lot of replayability, because the level can be played with or without the pogo. I mean, you can choose to do that in other games too, but they are just not for this play style. So there are spots you need a pogo to pass that. But yeah, Marooned on Mars, on the other hand, doesn't have this spaces, but this areas, because it was constructed in a way you can beat it without the pogo. I mean, yeah, there are points in the level, or maybe a secret or two you just can reach with the pogo, but you don't need it. And I guess the boss in the end, where you have two options you can get rid of, was a nice touch. So I'm not sure if it's good or it's just okay. I mean, the game itself is very easy, but that's just an unfair point, because it was just the first game. The controls are not really good, to be honest. So, but yeah, the boss fight is really short, but you have two options to kill it. I would say it's good. It's good. It's maybe something in between from it's good and it's okay, but yeah, we will take good at this moment because it's the first game, and a lot of first games have the problem to impress new people for the series. Yeah, the next games have the problem they need to be as good as the first game, but yeah. So then we have The Earth Explodes, and The Earth Explodes had a new mechanic with the light and the fact that the Vorticans cannot jump in the dark, and that had a nice touch. And the level were more challenging without being unfair, and I would give it the keenest, but the controls are just too bad. So we will go with very good. I guess very good is just fine, because the controls are an issue, and yeah, I guess very good is a fine place for the Earth explode. So the third episode, Keen Must Die. Keen Must Die had a lot of problems, to say the least. One half was actually not that bad, had a little bit problems with the placing of enemies and the structure of the level. It was in some parts better than the first two games, but the second half, I don't know what was that. The level were simply unfair to an extent I have not enough English words left to explain why this cannot be okay. I mean, if these levels were not this pain in the ass, it could be good, this game. It could be good. But to be honest, for me, it's not even okay anymore, because you have to be very, very good in this game and need additionally a lot of luck to beat this game. So sorry, Keen Must Die, but you are sadly bad and not worthy of being the end of this trilogy. Yes, it has a more challenging boss fight in the end, but this boss fight is not that great, to be honest with you. It's okay, but the half of this game is just actually gag. So sadly bad, maybe still a good spot. Then we have Keen Dreams, and I have a special connection with Keen Dreams because it was one of the few games I could play in the past, because I just had Keen 4 and Keen Dreams back then, and so it has a special place in my heart, like Commander Keen 4 Secret of the Oracle. And it has a cool idea with the flower power. I know a lot of people didn't like that, because even on easy this game was challenging, because the enemies were stunned like 10 or 15 seconds. I cannot quite remember, because I just played on hard. So it has a lot of neat ideas, and the boss fight was also very short and not that meaningful, but at least it had a boss fight. But on the other hand, it had nothing more than levels which look kind of similar. There was a little bit variation with the melon mines and the fortress, but I guess that's it. So for me, I guess it's okay. It's not good, because also the controls were a little bit wacky, I would say, and the positive points and graphic and so on, I cannot give it too much there, because they are old games. I have to be fair, so I would say it's okay. So back in the day. It's November 1991 and yeah, Secret of the Oracle. What can I say? It's just a great game which makes a lot of things right, and I guess there are not much things which are actually bad. I mean, you can say the secret level of the Secret of the Oracle isn't fair at all and not rewarding at all. I mean, you find this out as a kid just to meet a level from hell. I mean, nowadays I have not this much issues with this level, but back then when I discovered this level, it was, oh my god, this level was something really special. But there's no other way to rate this Keenest, because it's just an amazing game till this day, because the art style doesn't age at all. I mean, you can see it's old, yes, but the style is something unique, and some of you would say it's just cute and you can play it till you die. And I mean, I will do that. Yes, I will do that. And yeah, then we have Commander Keen 5, the Armageddon Machine, and like Commander Keen 4, this is such a great game, and I would say it has the better music. Yes, these games had music. Commander Keen Dreams and the Water Game games didn't have any music, so this is a good argument for that, and I have to compare it with Commander Keen 4, and Commander Keen 5 is far superior with music. Besides Chorus 3 bass, I'm not the biggest fan of the music there. I normally I like the instrument, but the music was kinda annoying. But I would say, if I have to decide, Commander Keen 5 is my favorite Commander Keen game. But yeah, there's no other way to rate it keenest. It's just also the keenest. I know that doesn't make any sense, but yeah, very, very good. Maybe one of the greatest games ever, I would say personally. So don't say, oh my god, these 102 games are way superior. Yes, most games are superior with graphics and so on, but yeah, it's a game from 1991. Exactly December 1991. So then we have Aliens Ate My Babysitter, and oof. Don't get me wrong, it has a similar charm to it than the other two Galaxy games, but it's buggy as hell, and the design in the end, as a kid I had not a big problem with it, but as an adult I would say it's a little bit weird and not really for children. So yeah, for me it's a good game. I would say it's a good game, but not very good because it has a lot of bugs. Oh my god. There are so many bugs in this game, and you just have to look up speedruns and yeah, a lot of bug videos, and you can just see how buggy this game is. And I would like to rate it higher, but I would say it's just good and not very good, and at the very least keenest. And then, just to be complete, we have the Game Boy Color offshoot with Commander Keen. If I remember correctly, it doesn't have a different name, and what can I say about this game? It's just bad. I mean, I could talk about it for 2 hours, but I try to make a short summary. So the sounds, the game, I cannot find the right words. The colors are just the worst. You cannot see S in this game, and the sounds, oh my god, I mean, Commander Keen Marooned on Mars had this ice cannon, and even this ice cannon had better sounds than that. And the fact there, it's just ugly looking. I mean, yes, it's a Game Boy Color, but how in this world can this game be so much uglier than all the other games before it? And there's not even an English word to describe how ugly this game looks. I mean, you cannot see something in this game. You just can't. You cannot see which way you have to go, which way you can go, and the controls. Oh my god, the controls. They are far worse than anything you can describe with the Vortican games. And this is a game from 2001. Yes, a Game Boy Color game, but still. I played a lot of other Game Boy Color games and older Game Boy games, and nothing is so bad than this. I mean, if there would be something below GAG, I would choose that, but I don't want it to be that unfair. So yeah, this is my list, and maybe you are interested in more in the future. So yeah, let me know, and of course, let me know which is your favorite Commander Keen game, and what do you think of this list? Would you agree or disagree? It would be interesting to know that. And that's all for today, my friends, and my keenest friends. I would say I will see you soon in a stream or the next video, I don't know yet. And just as always, greetings to the sun and goodbye.